Thank you for joining us. This is Q1 with Kingdom Builders Associates. We got a great one for you guys today. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the difference between luxury vinyl plank and the laminate and why I prefer luxury vinyl plank. Let's go inside. So as you see, the guys are working very diligently on the floor. And guys, this is why I say not to use laminate floors and why I suggest luxury vinyl plank. Let's take a look. Already you see mold is down here. Water has a way of seeping down in through the cracks. And what happens is once that water seeps down to those cracks, this is your result. So I would suggest luxury vinyl plank any day over laminate. I always tell people, spend your money one time or you'll have to come in and do this. So as you see, the difference between luxury vinyl plank and laminate is this. I have an example right here, luxury vinyl plank, laminate. Laminate does not have a backing. Luxury vinyl plank does, and that's what really helps absorb the moisture. As you see, this is just a piece of wood right here. And what happens is this is not a man-made product. This is actually wood. But with luxury vinyl plank, it's a composite product that is man-made. So if you have allergies, if your kids have allergies, it is great to use luxury vinyl plank. I'm going to put it down. So as you see here, the guys are taking it up, taking this floor up. And like I said, very easy to take up. It has a click lock mechanism, as you see, as he's taking it up. Very simple to take up. And this is just how luxury vinyl plank is as well. Very click lock. You can just take it up really easy. It just comes up. I mean, I'm taking it up with one hand, pretty much. And here's the interlocking right here. It just interlocks right here. See how it just interlocks? Very, very simple. And that's what luxury vinyl plank as well. But like I said, the only difference between luxury vinyl plank and your laminate is that padding on the back. So I would suggest that you use the luxury vinyl plank because it has that padding. It's going to save you a lot of money in the beginning and the end. Hey, you notice that area down there, and you would wonder, why do they have to do the whole entire floor instead of just one spot? Well, with laminate, you saw as I pull it apart, sometimes it can lose its integrity because when I pull it apart, you might see some rips or tears. So as we take up the floor, we're ripping and pulling apart. Also, that floor been down there for years. So sometimes it's hard to match the floor up. So instead of giving the client a half job, what we want to do is ensure that we give the client the best job possible. As you know, with Kingdom Builders Associates, we believe in excellence. So therefore, we're going to take up this whole entire floor and make sure that we give them a great product at the end. Hey guys, we're at a new location. I want to show you guys real quick what we got going on. This particular job, they had a lot of water damage. So I'm going to show you guys the water damage as we walk inside. Let's take a look. So we come in and take a look at this water damage. As you see, it's a significant amount of water damage already. It's a lot of mold in this area. We're going to have to take out all the ceiling tile up here. All these joists and everything going to have to be ripped out. We're ripping out all the electrical. Actually, we're going to rip up all these floors. So the first part of the job is going to be demoing. Once we demo, we're going to rip out all the ceiling tile on the drop ceiling. After we do that, we're going to do painting. I'm going to walk you guys through and kind of show you guys the significant damage that we have. This job here was, like I said, it's a nice sized job. We're doing from top to bottom on this job. Again, with the client wanting us to do the whole entire ceiling. As you see, these are all ceiling tiles that need to be taken out. And the reason why, because behind these ceiling tiles is a lot of water. What they're going to do is they're going to put a new roof on. So you can imagine the damage that this water caused needing a new roof. So again, take a look. All this here is damaged. Like everything, we have to take out everything. This is just all damaged. Once we take this down, like I told you guys, we're going to go take all this electrical out. Let's walk over here. All this damage. Here are these water spots here. And let me give you one educational tip real quick. So the reason why we're in a commercial space and the reason why you wouldn't do sheetrock is because a drop ceiling is way easier to do instead of sheetrock. You can imagine if we were to go back with sheetrock, let's say something happened like this again, water damage or the electrical, people need to get in top and fix the electrical. With sheetrock, you know, it's a solid, just like this wall is solid. But with these ceiling tiles, all they got to do is what, pop it up and fix it and put the ceiling tile back down. So that's why in a commercial space, it's real easy to use like a ceiling tile, a drop ceiling look instead of having this sheetrock. Just want to give you guys a little educational tip on that. What we're going to do with the floors, we're going to clean these floors up real nice. As you see, you have some damage on the floors too. Taking a look over here, I mean, geez, they got water. Look at all this water here that have accumulated because of their water damage. So like I said, man, once water travels, it does a lot of damage. And the next week or so, we'll be doing this project. Right now, the clients are going to have us fix the the roof. Once we fix that roof, we're going to start on the interior. You always tell clients this. You always want to start from top to bottom. The reason being is this. I'm just give you another educational tip. You wouldn't do the floors first before you do your roof. So you start from top to bottom. So all you do it yourself, people, even if you're at your house, if you're going to do anything above your head, you start there first and then you work your way down to your floor. So just remember, if you got let's say if you're doing a paint job, you want to paint first, then do your floors. Why? Because if I do my floors first and then I paint, what happens to my new floors if I'm not really skilled? All the paint will splatter on the floors and messes my floor up. So what you want to do is make sure you start from top to bottom. Just wanted to throw that in there since we're in this space, and it's a good way to show you guys how you can, even if you do it yourself, the proper way or the proper protocol in construction. Like I say, you don't even have to be a professional, but you'll understand why we do the things that we do. So instead of us doing this interior first, we're doing the same thing. We're starting from what? Top. We're going to make sure that roof is secured. Then we're going to work our way down all the way to the bottom. Then our last thing that we're going to do are the floors. Let's walk in here real quick. So we'll be demoing all of this out. And I believe, again, in our previous video, we talked about luxury vinyl plank. And I believe this is what the client's going to go with. As you see, it's a lot of damage on this floor. And that's what happens over time with these floors, especially when you have a high traffic area. And that's why I'm an advocate of luxury vinyl plank, because even in a high traffic area, it's so durable, it can handle it. So even with like this tile here, over time, you can see the wear and tear of it. So that's why I always say, spend your money once and use luxury vinyl plank. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to do luxury vinyl plank here. We're probably going to float the floor. And what that means is pretty much a floating floor you can put on top. So we're going to float the floor on top. Like I said, it has a click lock technology that we can use. Real simple, real easy. Like I said, guys, you can even sometimes do it yourself at home. Just real nice and click lock mechanism on that floor. So that's what we're going to do on this floor here. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about, let me make mention about mold. As you guys know, mold has a way of running, and you can get sick if you don't alleviate the problem as soon as possible. Let me show you guys something real quick. and why it's so important to get this mold out of here. As you know, moisture can cause mold. And right here is a prime example, even up all your walls, looking through here. Check this out. It's a lot of mold in here. We got to really eradicate this mold as soon as possible. The thing about mold is it'll sneak up on you. You see it here now, but it'll run. Mold will just keep running, and this whole place will be full of mold. So what you want to do is make sure you get that mold out of there. Why? Because it could be a hazard to your health. And we want to make sure that for our client that we go ahead and knock this mold out. So even in the demo part, we're going to be all suited up, ready to rock, making sure that we get this mold out as soon as possible. Because like I said, it'll sneak up on you. And this is mold. As you can see, you got some, as I'm looking at it, it got black mold, which is very, very hazardous. So guys, if you got mold in your house, I would suggest you call a professional like ourselves to mitigate that mold for you as soon as possible. Don't just let it sit there, because you are causing harm to your body without you even to know it. And it'll sneak up on you, and you're wondering why you may be coughing or getting sick, and that's that mold, or you're getting a shorter breath. There are some symptoms that you know, oh man, this mold is doing something to me. So, hey guys, if you got mold like that, that black mold, hey, give us a call. Let us know, and Kingdom Builders can eradicate that mold for you. So as you see, guys, this is going to be a really great project. As you see, we're going to be doing a lot of things here. And like I said, I'm going to make sure I show you some updates on what we're doing at the coming weeks so you guys can really see the progress. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, talk to you guys soon.